Hey, good morning, everybody. Listen, I was talking about men's mental health. It's important for these teens too. Uh, I mean, my son is much older now, but my door is open, and he knows that if he needs to come and talk to me about something, and I had to learn that over time. Um, we have to keep the door open where our children will not feel hesitant to come tell us things, right? So just my teenage years and looking at some of the teenagers now, night and day. I mean, I had some challenges in my teenage years, but definitely not like what I see today. So they already have some challenging times as it is being teenagers, right? So it's important to recognize their mental health just as much as we look at like their physical health. We take them to the doctors for checkups, or when they're not feeling well, we take them, to the doctor to receive treatment. But we also need to make sure that their minds are being treated, right? So during this time, um, growing into your teen years, their bodies are changing, their emotions are changing, their friends are changing. All of that stuff can be overwhelming, especially like that transition uh, from middle to high school. Well, to be honest with you, the transition really from elementary on over into middle school, that's real overwhelming, right? So sometimes what I would see is that it causes teens, even the preteens, it stresses them out, it can make them anxious, and sometimes it makes them sad. Now, even though those emotions happen, they are natural, it's a natural part of life, but they need coping skills. And it starts at home. They need coping skills to help them navigate through life, right? So the key here is, but when you notice that your child, or it could be your niece or your nephew, or whatever the case may be, when you notice that they seem to be stressed and anxious and sad all the time, yeah, even though it's a natural part of life, that means something is up because you're starting to see these feelings, and these feelings or these emotions that they are showing seem to be more persistent. So at that point, it's time to reach out for some support, right? Um, Maybe even starting with a teacher, the counselor at school, or a social worker at school, a trusted family member. I mean, it makes a big difference, teens. It really does when you communicate with your family or someone that you trust, because you don't have to go through it alone. But again, parents and guardians, make sure that you are leaving that door open to where your teen feels comfortable enough to even come to you in the first place to say, these are some feelings that I am having. Can you help me? Right? So remember, teens everywhere, taking care of your mental health is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. So as you start to navigate and you reach out and you get some support, you're going to be learning healthy coping mechanisms and skills like journaling, um, exercising. I mean, it might even be your favorite hobby. I know some kids, they love to draw. Some kids are like really into like visual arts and things like that. Those type of things can help you manage stress and maintain your well-being at the same time, right? So you have the right to feel supported and heard. So whenever you are having these feelings, do not hesitate to ask for help. Make your mental health a priority. The same as if you would go tell your parent, I think I need to go to the doctor because I've been having stomach pain, or uh, I've been having problem, some type of pain in my hand. The same way you would tell your parent or guardian that, make sure you prioritize your mental health too. You can tell them, I've been feeling sad the last week, or I just haven't been feeling myself. Yeah, Most definitely. Be encouraged and ask for help. And just know that brighter days are ahead. All right, y'all. Take care. Peace and blessings until next time.